Hey everybody, it is a glorious and beautiful day to be out of the office. So since we're out here, let's talk a little bit about Wannapreneurs. Once upon a time in a land not so very far away and in a time that was not so very long ago, I used to be a loan officer for a financial institution, and I was responsible for approving small business loans. And a lot of times I would be exposed to different types of businesses and also some of the things that business owners tend to miss when they are looking for funding. So the result of this was usually in having to decline a lot of loans, which wasn't fun. But it got me to thinking, how can I help someone who has been branded or labeled a Wannapreneur? So I started thinking about this term, and it's really kind of negative, right? It has a really kind of stinky feel to it. Wannapreneur, something like you want to be. You want to be an entrepreneur, but you're just not cutting it somehow. And how often do we have people already telling us that somehow we're not good enough? How do you turn a Wannapreneur into an entrepreneur? For one, I would say that someone who really wants to be a business owner and hasn't fully committed to the process lacks just that, commitment. Lack of commitment can definitely lead to poor decision making or no decision making, which is even worse. The other thing is lack of confidence. When you don't feel confident in yourself, how can you possibly promote an idea? You have to be confident in yourself, and sometimes that's a lot easier than it sounds. So let's talk about some ways that a so-called Wannapreneur can be an entrepreneur. First, you have to get smart about your goals and stick to them. Setting SMART goals is a fantastic way for you to really get clear and get specific about what it is that you're trying to accomplish, okay? The second thing is get real about your limitations. And I'm not saying this in the sense that you can't do something. Let's just say that you get real about what resources you have available to you. The next thing is get real about your strengths. Everybody is going to tell you what you don't do well. They'll tell you what your weaknesses are, they'll criticize your idea, and they won't come up with a solution for you. So get really close to your strengths, identify them, and figure out where you can fill in those gaps with other resources. Whether you're a team of one or a team of many, you really have to understand where your strengths are amongst your team. The next thing is make a plan. The majority of business owners that I denied were not because their idea sucked. It wasn't because their dream was bad. It was because their plan was lacking. So they weren't telling me how I was getting paid my money back. I need to hear that. And it's the same thing when you're going out there as a business owner. You really have to understand how you're going to get from point A to point B to point C. Making sure that you have a plan, even if you have to change it along the way, is the first step in getting started. The next thing is, don't allow any of those energy blocks to keep you from doing what you want to do. What are energy blocks anyway? These are the things that are like power outages. It's like someone just took the lights and cut them out. Instead, you're going to think about the things that build you up. So some of these power outages are limiting beliefs. They can be assumptions about the situation, interpretations of what you think it is, or it could even be an inner critic that is telling you that you're somehow just not good enough. All of those blocks will keep you from moving your plan forward. So working through them is absolutely essential. You don't have to be branded a Wannapreneur. You are an entrepreneur. Say it with me. I am an entrepreneur. Once you put your mind to it, you can do anything. You can knock it out of the park. And all you need to do next is create your plan. What's stopping you? What's preventing you from being the entrepreneur that you see yourself being? I want to help you get there. I want to see your plan in action, and I want to start today. So let me know how I can help you to get to that next step.